In this video, I'll show you how to connect your Epson EcoTank ET-2400 to your Mac computer. This works with any MacBooks, iMac, Mac Pro, and any other models. So let's get started right away. So the first thing is that we need to download the driver that will allow us to connect the Mac to the Epson printer. So just go in Google and type Epson ET-2400. And you should click on the first links from the Epson official website. Here I'm in Canada, so I get the Epson Canada website, but if you're in the US, you should find Epson ET-2400 series support. I'll tap on this one. Once you're on this page, you need to go down, and over here you'll have to select your operating system. If you're not sure which Mac OS you have installed on your Mac, you need to go on the top left corner here, tap on this Mac logo, and click on About this Mac. You'll have this page appearing, and over here you should get the version of your Mac OS. In my case, it's Mac OS 12.7. So over here, I'll select Mac OS 12.x. Then press go. Go down this page and you should have driver and utilities combo package installer. Download this. Once you download it, go ahead and open the file. You should have this. Double click on the Epson logo. Press open. Open. Then you'll have to type the password of your Mac computer to be able to install this driver. Then press OK. Press accept. This is simply to allow Epson to collect your personal usage information. I don't want this, so I uncheck it and press next. This is if you're using a brand new printer, and I suggest you fill your ink tanks before doing this. So I'll click on I finished filling the ink tanks. Press next. Select the first option here, connect via wireless network, Wi-Fi. Just wait a minute so this goes away. Okay, I selected the first option, then press next. Now it will ask us to press the Wi-Fi button of your Epson printer during a few seconds until the lights starts flashing. So let me do it with you. So this is the control panel of your Epson printer, and the first thing you need to do is to obviously turn on your printer. Once your printer is turned on, wait a few seconds until these lights over here stops blinking. If this Epson printer has been connected to another Wi-Fi network, you need to reset the Wi-Fi. I have a separate video showing you how to do this. But if this printer never been connected to any Wi-Fi, it's a brand new one, let's say, well, you simply need to press this Wi-Fi button, keep it pressed until the lights on the left side start flashing. Okay. You see it starts flashing, you can release the button. Now we can go back on the Mac screen. Press the next button. If you see this screen appearing, just press allow. Then over here, gonna press next. It will check if your printer needs a software update, and then you'll have these software that will get suggested to you. In my opinion, you do not need them, so just uncheck these and only the required software will be installed. Then press install. And the printer driver will be installed. Next step, once you get on this screen, is to press the plus button over here. If you have a newer version of Mac OS, it may look different. You may have to press the plus button at a different place, but generally speaking, it's the same thing. You press the plus button, and then on this list, you should see Epson ET-2400 series selected. Wait a few seconds. And then on the lower right side, press the add button. Okay, great. Your printer has been added. Now we can close this window. It will ask us to print a test page, but you're not obligated to do so, and in my opinion it doesn't help with anything, so just skip this, press next. Then over here on the lower page you can uncheck this. If not, they'll try to sell you their extended warranty once you reach a certain point, so just uncheck this. No one wants to get sold stuff. And then finish and register, press on. Okay, let's close this. So now the printer has been connected to your Mac. Let me show you how to print. It's very easy. So open the file you would like to print. In my case it's this PDF, but could be an image, a picture, anything. And then you're gonna go on File, go down and select Print. Over here, make sure that our printer Epson ET-2400 is selected. And then as a preset, you can leave this as a default settings. What's very important is over here on the lower side. So first, make sure that the paper size is the correct one. I'm printing on letter size, so I will leave it like this. And then over here where it says preview, click on it. Go down until you select print settings. So this is important. If you're gonna print on plain paper, just leave it the way it is. You don't have to even go into print settings. But if you're gonna print pictures on glossy paper, you need absolutely to change this to photo paper glossy. If you do not do this, the ink will smear on your glossy paper and it will look like a mess and it will just be a waste. So make sure every time you print on glossy paper, you select photo paper glossy. I won't do it since I just want to print on plain paper. So before pressing the print button, make sure you have some paper inserted in your printer, and also extend this small plastic tray here so the paper does not go on the ground, and press the print button. Now let me show you how to use the scanner of this printer and scan using the Wi-Fi to your Mac computer. So to scan, it's very easy. Open this lid, take your document, place it facing down with the top part. So this is the top part of this document on the right side, like this. Then you see there is an arrow over here. You need to bring the corner of your paper so it touches this arrow. When this is aligned, close the lid. On your Mac computer, you're gonna press on the top left corner on the Mac logo, go down and select System Preferences. Now, if you have a newer Mac, it may look different, but you should go where it says Printers and Scanners. Once you're over here in the list you got on the left side, you're gonna select your Epson ET-2400 series printer, like this. And once you select it, you're gonna find that there is a Scan tab over here. Click on Scan and then click on Open Scanner. This window will appear. Wait a few seconds. It will scan a preview. This preview is not saved on your Mac computer. It's just to show you what's on the scanner bed. Let me make it bigger here. Okay, great, so we have a preview. Now there's many settings that you have on the right side, and depending what you're scanning, you may have to change them. So the first option here is if you want in color or black and white. I want in color, so I'll leave it like this. Resolution, if you're scanning a text document like the one over here, where it has some text and some graphics, I suggest you put it at 200 dpi. This will give you enough resolution and it will be quick enough. When I say quick enough is that if you're gonna select the maximum, over here we have 9600 dpi, this may take more than 15 minutes to scan. But if you need the maximum resolution, the maximum details, well, select the maximum. This is especially good if you're gonna scan pictures or artwork like paintings where details are extremely important. So for this example, I will leave it to 200. Then over here, you can uncheck Use Custom Size. And under size, select the size of your paper. In my case, it's US letter. Orientation, do not touch it since you have already input the paper in the right orientation. Then you have scan to. Select the folder on your Mac computer where you want the scan to go. Then you have name. You can give this scan any name. Format, if it's a text document, leave it to PDF. If you want to scan pictures, select JPEG. This is the most used one. Here we have combine into single document. If you're going to scan a PDF with multiple pages, you're going to press this checkbox here and you'll have to scan multiple times, and at the end everything will be combined into one single file. So this is great if you have a document of 20 pages that you want to scan in one PDF. For the other options down below, do not touch them. When you're ready, press the scan button. And again, depending how many DPI you have selected, this will determine how much time it will take. At 200 DPI, it should take about 15-16 seconds to scan. Great, at the end, I don't know if you noticed, it was written saving image, and here on my desktop, if I'm looking, and I open this file, I got the scan file. And if I zoom in, as you see at 200 DPI, for a text file is enough. So this is it. I hope this was useful. If you want to support my channel, check the Amazon affiliate links in the description down below. I get a very small commission from them, and it's great if you want to buy your ink or your paper from Amazon, just go through them. If not, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.